Hi, my name is Thomas. Welcome to my bedroom, which I will turn into a wood workshop, hopefully without getting killed by my spouse. Someone might ask now, why am I doing this? Well, we are living in an apartment based on 2 floors. There is neither a basement, nor a garage or a free room where I can do my woodworking, and that's why I've ended up with this mobile tiny wood workshop. With my inauguration project, I want to push this table immediately to its limits in order to see how far can I actually go. So I'm gonna make a hammock stand, which is a huge object, but I want a stand which can be set up quickly without any additional tools. So I'm gonna build it without any screws and bolts, only wood and wood glue. So let's start. The following scenes are more focused on the workstation and its tools, and less on the exact chronological order of the build. But from time to time I'll catch you up on the project. So when it comes to woodworking with power tools inside your bedroom, and if you're not looking for a divorce, one of the major concerns you have to deal with is dust collection. I'm taking care of this below and above the table. Above the table I'm able to cover the saw blade and the other tools with different types of hoods. And below the table I've created a special box made up of 5 pieces which can be taken completely apart. Just in case you are wondering where I'm keeping my shop vac, well, I'm using 2 and I'm keeping them inside our old kitchen room, next to this bedroom. Way too small for woodworking, but big enough for storage, even of this mobile folding workstation. And this workstation? I was looking for a way to continue making stuff, because the room where I built it will be soon turned into a bedroom for my younger son. And then there will be no further free space left. But when I made these first cuts with the table saw, I knew that I found this way. But let's focus more on the table features now. This object, which looks a bit like a crossbow, is my approach to cross-cutting. I'm calling it the crosscut push bar. The bar is fully adjustable, it is running inside the T-slot in the middle of the table, and additional adjustable wheels on both ends, supposed to run along the edges of the table, are keeping the whole system perfectly stable. Well, and the classic miter gauge for all the different types of miter cuts. The next tool which plays an important role for the realization of this project is the router. The challenge is a hammock stand without any screws and bolts, made up of 4 main elements which are simply sticked together. I have never seen and never made something like this before. I have a plan in my mind, but all the decisions about dimensions, angles and positionings of dados and slots I'm taking on the fly. For the assembly of these elements, a lot of grooves, dados, slots and angle cuts are necessary, so the perfect job for the router. And with the router, another dust collection hood comes into play. This hood covers a large area, so there is enough space to move under with the different workpieces. And for all the routing across the grain, once again the crosscut push bar is just the right choice. The workpieces are quite long here. If I had used the miter gauge for this job, it would have been more difficult to keep everything stable. But with the crosscut push bar, due to its wheels mounted on both ends which are running along the edges of the table, the workpieces are perfectly stabilized. And for the grooves I'm using the fence. You may have already noticed this angle piece here. It's a simple but quite effective solution to support the fence on its upper end and keeps it from moving even under higher pressure. The Jigsaw is another indispensable tool for this project. Mounted upside down under the table and together with a blade guide, this tool is quite similar to a bandsaw. With all the accessories I made up for this workstation, I've always tried to gain maximum flexibility, and I've always looked for ways to provide multiple usage of the supports. The blade guide for this Jigsaw is fully adjustable and works from every angle. And I discovered possibilities I wasn't even aware of while I built it. Like this angle cut. And here we have a smaller version of the crosscut push bar. Once the cutting and routing was done, I had to glue up several pieces, and this was a real challenge, because guess what? I didn't have enough clamps. Luckily I had some packages with hardware floorboards inside which helped me out. Anyway, for the next project of this dimension, I'll have to triple my current amount of clamps. And after the gluing up, I faced the problem of misaligned edges, so I needed a way to joint these edges. And after 30 minutes hack, I came up with this simple circular saw jig, which didn't work out that well. And as I wanted to joint the edges of the lumber but not mine, I did some more engineering and finally ended up with this solution. Well, and I couldn't believe it, I was actually jointing lumber inside my bedroom. The problem with the first solution was that I wasn't able to apply constant pressure against the workpiece, keeping it flat against the jointer jig. First I thought to make a couple of feather boards, but I wanted a much more flexible and more scalable solution. So I came up with this, and I'm calling it the Bench Superflex Flat Bar. The length of the flat bar in between the two mounting blocks is adjustable, which gives you endless flexibility. Long story short, from now on I won't need feather boards anymore. And finally, some finishing works, like sanding, rounding the edges. And this was the moment when I changed the name Bench Flex Flat Bar into Bench Superflex Flat Bar, because it really is super flexible. And here is the result. I didn't make any plans for this table. The whole project has always been more a work in progress kind of thing. More like, painting a picture. But I'm really looking forward to share this project with anyone who is interested. If there is enough interest, I will try to figure out a way, reverse engineer everything and provide these plans. In the meantime, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the new channel. Thank you for your attention, and finally, let's set up the stand.